the Survivor Tree book is for everyone. I think it's for children so that they can understand about 9/11 in a way that helps them understand about trauma and grief, but recovery and healing. I think it's for adults because I think it tells the story of the tree mirrors what happened with our country. I hired an illustrator, Sheila Harrington, who did a lovely job with the illustrations and was able to capture the true essence of the story with them. I saw a small newspaper article about the 9/11 survivor tree being replanted at the Memorial Plaza late December, and when I read that article, I just felt called almost to write the story of that tree. I did a lot of research about the 9/11 survivor tree, and then one of the first things I did was I contacted Richie Cabo, who was the person who cared for the tree most of the time. It was in a nursery. When the Twin Towers collapsed on September 11th, they buried this particular tree called the Callery pear tree, and it was under the rubble and concrete and ash for about a month. In October, some of the workers discovered just a few of its green leaves sticking through the debris and decided to save it, along with some city parks workers decided to save the tree. And they brought it to a nursery in the Bronx, and they just weren't even sure that the tree would live. It was very badly damaged. It had been almost 30 feet tall, and it was reduced to 8 feet. All of its limbs had been sheared off, and the only thing really that was left were those few green leaves. The tree was brought to this nursery in the Bronx and cared for very much by several workers, as well as Richie Cabo. And when springtime arrived, they just weren't sure what would happen with the tree. And then a dove came and made a nest in the tree. And then the green buds appeared, and they realized that the tree would survive at that point. The tree grows. She buds and she grows, but she still bears the scars. And at the end of the book, she is 30 feet tall again, and she's strong and she's healthy, but she still has the scars. She still bears the scars. And then she's replanted on the 9/11 Memorial Plaza. Well, I learned about the different stages that someone who suffered trauma go through because I met with a child psychologist. And one of the things I did in the book was I gave those thoughts and feelings and emotions to the tree, which again mirrors what our country went through. So at the beginning, the tree's really in shock. She's been uncovered and brought to this nursery. She doesn't know what's going to happen. She's really scared. And then as the book goes on, at one point, she gets really angry because she was a beautiful tree. She was 30 feet tall, and now she's small and scarred and hurt, and she's angry. She's really angry about that. And then over time, she starts to grow again and to feel better and stronger. This book, The Survivor Tree, inspired by a true story. Here's the dedication. In memory of those who perished on 9/11, in gratitude for those who answered the call to help, in honor of the strength and courage of all survivors. For more than 20 years, a Callery pear tree lived on the World Trade Center Plaza in New York City. On September 11th, 2001, the Twin Towers collapsed near her, covering her in debris. The tree lay under the smoking rubble for a month. Then, one day, some of the workers at the site spotted a few of her green leaves showing through the gray concrete and ash. Just like our country, the tree was scared, sad, and in shock. But over time and with great care, she recovered. This is our story.